So you ready to be a player in the gym? What's happening, guys? Hope your day's going well. Today we're going to review Casanova by Apollon Nutrition. We're going to go over the ingredients so you know what you're putting in your body, and we'll go over my personal experience on this. If you're new to the channel, you like stuff like that, hit the subscribe button. Love to have you along for the ride. So, time to take a breath. We're going to jump right into this, and then we're going to talk about this for a little bit. Not too long. It's just going to break it down and then talk about how you could take this thing. So I'm going to put the ingredient profile right in front of me. As you see right on top, you got 8 capsules per serving, and it's supposed to be 20 servings per container. So right on the top of the label, we have nitrogen, 1500 milligrams, great ingredient. I like the arginine and silicate combination for vasodilation and pumps and blood flow. The silicate in this combination is great for blood vessel health and strength, the strength of the blood vessel wall. So fantastic ingredient. Then we have some horny goat weed at 20% icarin, which is the active ingredient, 1 gram. This is a PDE5 inhibitor. And through studies, this was stronger than some of the PDE5s, the pharmaceutical PDE5s out there, like Viagra, by 100-fold. As far as a PDE5 inhibitor blocks an enzyme or inhibits an enzyme, PDE5, from restricting blood vessels. So good ingredient. Then we got green tea extract at Cellflow 600 milligrams. We all know about this one. This is a great product for eNOS, endothelial nitric oxide, for the enzyme to be activated within the endothelial cells so we can actually create nitric oxide. This also has a process where it can inhibit endothelial 1 from turning into endothelial 2. So if endothelial 1 within the blood vessels, there's all kinds of actions that happen within the blood vessels, turns into endothelial 2, it creates a vasorestrictive response. So we're stopping and blocking that with Cellflow 6. So we got a bunch of vasodilators here as far as blood flow throughout the body. Then we have testofen here at 600 milligrams, 50% phenosides. So good ingredient. It helps with glucose disposal, which is its like main kicker there. And the other thing that it does is it's supposed to have some functions with testosterone by regulating cholesterol, HDL and LDL cholesterol. So, you know, if you have a problem with your cholesterol levels, this may promote some increase in testosterone as you start to normalize. Then we have Long Jack, Tomcat Ali at 600 milligrams, 100-to-1 ratio. I like LJ 100. It's just my favorite form of it. And the only reason why is because sometimes you just don't get a good source of these extracts. You know, LJ 100 is a patented form of Long Jack, but this is Apollon. So I know what's in there is in there. So we're doing good there. 600 milligrams is a big whopping dose. This is going to help with SBHG, sex hormone binding globulin, the hormone that actually transports testosterone to the tissues of the body. And what happens as we age, sometimes it's not even age, that hormone, that transport hormone, can actually hold on to testosterone and not release it into the tissues, that the selective tissues that the hormone's supposed to be going to, which can limit the production of free testosterone in the body and overall testosterone itself. So this unbinds it, helps it unbind, helps you be free with free testosterone. How's that? And this also has some effects on cortisol levels as well. So I like this ingredient. Then we have Black Cube, black ginger extract, 300 milligrams, another PDE5 inhibitor. And this has actually had some really good studies on it to where it helps with the production of cyclic GMP. So if you guys didn't know this, real quick, we have second messengers. The ones we talk about the most are CAMP and cyclic GMP. When those are activated, they can be activated by alpha-yo, by yohimbine, or any other source that messes with the beta cells and the alpha cells. When those are activated or agonized, then the second messengers react and you get vasodilation, you get blood flow. Cyclic GMP is the main component as far as in those 2 second messengers. The other ones for fatty acid release as far as CAMP, that actually will help dilate the blood vessels and trigger the response in the endothelial tissue to actually use eNOS, produce and stop certain processes for the relaxation of blood vessels. So this is another PDE5 inhibitor, again, just like icarin and just like Viagra there. Then we have estrogen at 50 milligrams, bring it all together ingredient. Finish it off with some yohimbine HCl at 5.4 milligrams. So this is supposed to, as my man Ari says, help with those schlong gains. So all these ingredients do. So this is a beta agonist and an alpha receptor agonist as well. And this is going to set off those second messengers, not only for the release of lipids into the bloodstream, but also for cyclic GMP, which is going to help with vasodilation, to help with ED, erectile dysfunction processes. So it's a great ingredient, and it's better coupled with all these like ingredients like this. So let's get into this. Casanova by Apollon Nutrition. Let's talk about this. So the way that they suggest to take this is 4 capsules, 8 capsules through the day, 4 capsules split, 4 in the morning, 4 in the afternoon. So the yohimbine in this is super quality yohimbine. So if you react to yohimbine, start with 2 and 2. So do 4 total a day, and see how that does for you. I wouldn't jump straight up to 8 capsules a day, because even though you're splitting it up, the yohimbine stays with you. It has a good half-life of, I'd say, 6 to 8 hours. So by the time you take it again later on, if you do the 4 and 4, you're going to get effects later on in the night if you react that way to them. For me, it created a strong thermogenic response in my body. Got the chills, got the coldness. This was at 4 caps, but it wasn't too bad. But it was bad enough to take my cojones and make them want to warm themselves, because the thermogenic response was super strong. So if anybody's ever taken yohimbine and they're worried, like they're like, oh my god, my balls, they were trying to warm themselves to my body. That's a normal reaction for some people, because it's just the thermogenic response from the yohimbine, the fat release and all that stuff. It can have a little turn on you there. So at 4 capsules, yeah, I had some of those effects as well. I never went up to the 8 capsule dose, because like I said, the yohimbine on this is pretty strong. I use this for training mainly. I use most of this. Like, I only have a few capsules left, and I loved it for training. You take 4 capsules of this with a cup of coffee before training, and you are going to have some strength, some energy. You're going to be firing through the gym, and you're going to have some vasodilation that's actually pretty damn good without some big giant pump formula. So I mean, I really liked using this that way. As far as the other aspect of Casanova, I don't care who you are. If your head isn't right, then this isn't going to work. So if your head's right, your thought process is right, and you're feeling good mentally, this will definitely help trigger a response. So even with Viagra and these other pills, they don't work without you actually instigating some action to actually instigate the processes. So there's no doubt that if you take this and you instigate the processes, that this is definitely going to work for you really damn good. And the plus on this, I mean, if you are someone looking for something like this, the plus is if you buy this for the Casanova purposes, you can also use this for the freaking pre-workout as well. So I love that. Well, I hope the review is good for you guys. That's all I've got to say on this product. I'll put a link down below for where you guys can save a few bucks if you decide to buy this. And we'll see you next time on the channel.